Alabama A-Day game. I'm going to try to go live for it this Saturday. I'm excited, man. And I do love Bryce Young. I know I kind of gave him some crap this past year. I know he wasn't the issue. What I want to see this year, and I wrote an article actually on this on the website. You can check it out, ballardsports19.wixsite.com. Thank you. It's a rerun, not a repeat, is kind of how it started out. We're not trying to repeat as champs. Let's rerun this. Let's go back. Because I honestly, and I know it's weird to say, Chess, but it's kind of amazing that this team made it to the national title, made it to the playoffs, won the SEC. Because think about this. It's not that they had these guys like, I can't believe these guys made it to the playoffs. No, think back to the year before with Mac Jones, with Waddle, with Smith, with everybody in 2020 that they lost. This was inexperience right here, all the way around, right? So, you know, what I want to see, though, is, and this is mainly the number one thing. I kind of put it as number two, but I want to see defensive leadership, but more so consistency. You know, can they continuously get off the field on third downs? Nick Saban talks about that a lot. We lost the game because, we gave up too many points to A&M or whoever it might be. We just had a hard time getting off the field on third down. So can they step it up? It used to be, and I do give Kirby a lot of credit for when he was the defensive coordinator, but you got to also admit that Nick Saban, has been a defensive guru even at LSU and Michigan State. So he knows how to build a championship type of defense, the hard-hitting nose tackles, the picking guys off late in the game or breaking up passes, just get off the field on third down, but do it on a level where – and you're not going to be perfect. They're just college students. They're just kids. So – you can't criticize them if they give up a big play, right? But the first thing is I just want it to be consistent. I don't want it to be we make a stop and then we give up a 74-yard bomb or whatever. So I want to see how it works on both sides. Obviously, looking at a lot of great depth this Saturday. It's junior and senior led, really. We bring back Henry To'o from Tennessee, and Will Anderson, right? The togetherness, the chemistry with those two guys being up front, the linebackers, the guys on the edge, the pass rush is really what I think it's going to start with that, and then it's going to drive, and hopefully guys like Jordan Battle can lead in the secondary. So I want to, and I put this in the article, I want that smile on my face. I want to jump with excitement and joy. I want that old school feeling when we had guys like Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne, or earlier on with guys like Marcel Darius or Terrence Cody. I want that feeling with this team this year. I'm not saying I'm going to get that, but I think you'll see a little more consistency to where you can say it's one of the top defenses in college football.
Bama's going to be the team to beat this year for it all. I can see it.
I won't go through all of this. I mean, I want to see, without Jamison Williams and Mechie, you bring in Cameron Latu at tight end, Ja'Cory Brooks, who had a great when he did play, he's pretty good. He's got good hands and speed, good size. He caught the game-tying Iron Bowl pass. Also, how are the transfers going to be? That's really the big thing. I think the defensive consistency, but also how do the transfers work out? You don't just transfer to Alabama first off and start, but also even if you do start, you have to be good enough to prove why you deserve that spot. So, like, we bring in your guy, Jermaine Burton. Jahmyr Gibbs is a running back from Georgia Tech who's got great explosiveness and speed. Eli Ricks is a corner who was a 5-star recruit from LSU. I want to see how they blend in with the defense and the offense, and I want to see the chemistry. I want to see how they adapt to Bill O'Brien on offense or Pete Golding on defense. And overall, I just want to see a championship type of team this year.
Well,
and if it can be that, if it can be that good.
Now, let me ask you this, Ballard. Now, I know that Ajay Hall, did he get kicked off the team? Is that what happened?
Well, so he had a lot of these cryptic tweets like nobody cared about him. He was being a drama queen, basically.
Okay.
Saban said that he is no longer on the roster. Now, last I saw, Ajay Hall's in the portal. But yeah, I think Nick Saban probably told him, like, if you don't like it here, you don't want to work hard enough or whatever, just get out. So I think in a way, I think it was mutual. It was clear he wanted out. He didn't like his position, but I think Nick Saban pretty much told him to get the heck out of Tuscaloosa too.
I mean, would it be one of the situations where, y'all got my favorite player, Jermaine Burton. You think Jermaine Burton get the start over him? Maybe that upset him. You never know.
Maybe. But also you got to think that, well, think about this. Remember Jameson Williams when he came in last year? He was a transfer from Ohio State. If Jameson Williams doesn't come into Tuscaloosa, is he taking Ajay's starting role? Is that a possibility? Which also, maybe that's not the case. Like I said, Nick Saban even had said, like, he just didn't put enough work in. You got to work as hard as you can. And it just seemed like, at least from what we heard, he wasn't putting enough effort in to really prove that he wants that starting role.
It is what it is, man. When you play for Saban, man, you got to be on the ball. You got to be ready, willing to go, sacrifice a lot. That's why I respect Nick Saban, man. He expects a lot out of his players, but he's very well respected. So,
absolutely,
but Ballard,
man.
I think that's all we got for tonight, brother.
Yeah, man. Great show. Thanks for always coming on, man. I miss doing this show.